Yes, good evening, everyone. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery, and I don't know why my desktop. Hold on, thank you. Something strange is going on because my desktop audio is kind of you know it's like but I don't hear any sound, so I'm wondering what's going on. I know you can hear my voice, but what worries me is the fact that this top audio is. Yes, there is a mic next to my headset. However, that's only deals with the audio input capture. So let's get started with this game. I just let me check the configuration. It may be the configuration that's off. I think I found it. I think I found it. I think I know what's going on. Is that better? Jimmy, is that better? I think I fixed it. Because I think I had another program that was open, and I closed it and made sure everything else was muted. So, yep, it did. Okay. So this is episode 43D. Okay, so this gives us the location of some good fishing. Why do we go fishing? We go fishing for the halibut. Sorry, my voice is a bit off, but a sign reads, Isle of the Lost, seek ye and find. The island shore is covered with sand, a beach upon the water. You know what they say, life's a beach. Now let's look and see where I am, because I don't know where, Okay, so I've got the east exit key. Okay. Sparkle's got all sorts of wands. We got an Ankh of Dexterity, which we're not going to use yet because no one is at no one's at 18 Dexterity yet. There we have Donkey, our bard. Let's see, Hellgraph. Okay, so we have the Key of the Dead. So if we want to tackle the graveyard, we can. I'm not ready for it yet. We've got Headache. Headache's also got an Ankh of Dexterity. Also Amulet of Winds. I don't know if a psionic can use a cat o' nine tails, but that would be much much better. So I think what I want to do is I want to go, our next step is going to the swamp. Okay, so here we go. Let's who has the and as I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna go. Okay, so Hellgraph has the water wings, so we're gonna have Hellgraph use the water wings. Oh, I forgot. Here it's automatic. It's not like traditional Wizardry 6 where you have to. Okay, who has the map? And by the way, special tip, just a suggestion. I always like to put the map in the last inventory slot. The reason being is that way it's very easy to scroll all the way down. Okay, this is the raft. We're not going to worry about the raft. Yeah, I know. Okay, I remember where this goes. But yes, it's honestly it's great to be back. Okay, Isle of the Dead, we're not ready for that yet. That being said, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a group of monsters called the Highlanders, and the Highlanders really can do a lot of damage. Okay, I'm wanting to go to the east because they don't call it the east exit key for nothing. Okay, I'm trying to remember where this goes. Okay, so we have some sea serpents and dragonflies. Hellgraph, let's fireball the dragonflies. And Headache, let's have you. Let's have you do a basilisk guy. Let's see how that works. 2 out of 3. Nice. Okay, yeah, well, usually, well, remember, this is expert Iron Man, so there can't be only one Highlander. There's going to be more than one. Okay, I'm actually going to focus on the dragonflies just because I'm going to send a few blows towards the dragonflies just because I'm going to concentrate the majority of my hits on the dragonflies. Dfortae's hiding, so let's have Dfortae. Okay, so that'll do is that'll hopefully get rid of the Okay, so we're down to two sea serpents, but only one of them is active, the other one being stone. It's just collecting um, let's do Poet's Loot. Let's see if we can't put that one to sleep. Okay, I think this is going to be end of the sea serpents. Yep, I called it. Okay, we've been here before, so nothing exciting. I'm actually going to go underground to rest. Okay, I'm gonna do the crazy technique. What I usually do is I'll often rest for a little bit, then stop the rest. Yes, Jeff. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I'm still trying to find where the east exit is, and because that's the if I remember, the east exit is the entrance to the swamp. There you go, Jeff. This is the real Moody mystery. Okay, I'm trying to see what the bard has in terms of mapping skill. 55. Just let you know there is an ad break coming soon. So when the ad break starts, what I'm going to go right ahead. Puns and jokes are encouraged. Okay, there's an ad break. So I'm going to BRB. Use it to go to the bathroom. Okay, so the ad break is over, so welcome back. While we left off, we had 9 flying insects and 5 dragonflies. So what we're going to do is we're going to go after the dragonflies. Hellgraph, we're going to have you do a fireball. Now let's see, Hellgraph, do you have... Okay, well, we're going to have you do a fireball. Which would have you do? It worked so well last time. Let's have a basilisk guy. one. Well, I've heard this one before, but considering we're in an election year, of course, you know, when you're moving forward and making headway, you know that's called progress. Well, my question is, if progress is moving forward and getting things accomplished, the opposite of progress is Congress. Makes you think. Oh, yeah, that was deep. I hope it wasn't too deep. Knee deep, I would say. That's almost like shallow. Okay, let's have Donkey use the Horn of Phantoms. Our thing didn't work last time. I don't think I want to use Fireball again, but let's see what else Hellgrav has in terms of. Let's try Whipping Rocks. And speaking of clean jokes, there was a rock group. There was a rock group that was trying to make a name for themselves. Unfortunately, everyone took them for granted. Okay, so we've poisoned all the dragonflies. Yeah, I would say somewhat. I think it's right now the way my hair is. Honestly, when I was not feeling well, you know, when I was, and it was kind of like a combination of things. I kind of did. Uh, I was very depressed, and so I did kind of drink a lot. So, but I decided, okay, I'm gonna quit cold turkey. You know what this seems like? This seems like a case where we've gone everywhere but where we need to go. It's like, okay, we've been everywhere except for finding that east exit. I hate to say it, I think we're back here again. Yep. That's not the entrance to the swamp. Hmm. Okay, so we've got some man-o'-wars, water gelatins, and jellyfish. We're gonna have everyone. If I remember, the man-o'-wars can be a real pain in the you know what. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a falling stars. Hopefully, a falling stars will knock them out. Okay, it looks like we've eliminated everyone but one of the man-o'-wars. Whoa. Because if I remember those man-o'-wars, that man-o'-war, I think they can paralyze. But not only that, they can do lots of damage. Nice. Let's see, is there anyone that needs to move up a level? Before we do that, though, let's get Gixxer healed up. Both of you can use your heal wounds. I think Sparkle even has. Yeah, I made sure Sparkle got heal wounds. Okay, good. Everyone else looks to be pretty much topped off, which is a good thing. I was gonna say, I swear we're going around in circles. Giant crabs. What should we do about giant crabs? Let's try going mind flay. That may be overkill, but oh crap. Okay, let's do a bash. And I'm going to be honest with you right now, I kind of like the weapons we have. I think we've got a good variety of weapons. They do different amounts of damage. And they have different effects. Most of them, I will say, do have poison as an effect. So okay, fighter's getting close. Lord's far away. Yeah, ninja's a good bit far. Ooh, Bard's getting close. Bard's very close. I wouldn't be surprised if in our next Psionic's not even close. Fighter. Oh yeah, we've already checked the fighter. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay. This is interesting. We've been here before. Hey Firebird, how you doing? Yes, it's been a while, but I'm back. My favorite. I'm trying to think. Well, actually, Donkey died twice. So, he's still alive, but we had to bring him back twice. Yeah, I'm doing a lot. I'll be honest with you, I'm doing a lot better now. It took a long while, but do you pronounce it like X or like Twitter? Ugh. Honestly, not that I'm being ambivalent, but I really don't care. See, usually what happens, and this is how I look at things, when something is renamed, you usually there's branding that goes with it. There's like some rebranding. It's like eh. But even now, if you look at it, I like when I look at like posts and whatnot, there's still a good number of people that still call it Twitter. Of course, the question is, are people still calling it Twitter because they don't want to change, or are they kind of thumbing their nose at Musk? Makes me wonder. All right, got a bard level. Increased strength, stamina, 7 hit points, not bad. Got a skill bonus. Gonna put it in shield. We've got a perfect 100 in music, so let's boost up skullduggery. And here, let's boost up mapping. Sorry, I'm getting frustrated because I'm I'm trying to find the maybe what I'll do, maybe I'll just go west. Water gelatins. I don't think these are too bad, but still, let's not take any chances. Let's do a psionic fire. This is probably only about 1,000 XP. Okay, so this is the Isle of the Keep. We're not ready to go there yet. We're not ready to go there. We still need to, there's still another quest that we need to do. Okay, sea serpents and dragonflies. And I hate to say it, I keep forgetting to put in my my buffs. I keep forgetting like magic screen and enchanted blade. So I need to need to get those in pretty quick. What? Fizzled falling stars. Ugh. Let's do Mind Flay level 5. Okay, that's gonna take care of business. Yes, I'm doing well. So you notice I crossed the 8.0 threshold, and I'm feeling a lot better. So yes, I'm doing great. It's going well. I'm getting a little frustrated because I can't find the east exit to get to the swamp. But yeah, my I know my voice doesn't sound the best, but physical. Let's see what's physical. Let's do scouting. There's an ad break, so and welcome into Dfortae. Okay, let's give a shout out to Dfortae. Dfortae is the one that's responsible for making this mod. And Firebird, yeah, as I said, you know, when I wasn't feeling my best, I wasn't doing I wasn't really streaming, but what I was doing is I was watching streams. And there's a lot of pretty darn good, there's some very good, in my opinion, some excellent, excellent players. In fact, there were a couple, if I remember, there were a couple who were like, I think some were like a few levels, others were just like a few screens away from the a few screens away from the kill screen. But I'm also impressed with the technique that they use to really milk the points, because that's what you really need to do. You really need to you really need to do your best in trying to get as many points as you can. But before the kill screen. Thank you for letting me know, Firebird. I don't think I've seen you stream though, so I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if no, not the Enchanted Forest. We're still on the River Styx. Yeah, River Styx. Hey, not bad. 3 out of 4. Good. And the good thing about being stoned is it's permanent. In other words, it's not like paralysis where if, let's say, you get hit, you may become unparalyzed, or if you're asleep and you get hit, you may get out of sleep. If you're stoned, you're stoned. That's it. And see, this is the good thing. We can now kill these at our leisure. We can just we don't even have to do anything more. It's just a matter of time. It's just whack, whack, whack. I don't know. I'm going to try a different approach just because so far it seems like hugging the east walls does not seem to be accomplishing much, and so but welcome everyone in. I'm glad that you've all decided to come on in. Y'all, I'm back. I've finally been feeling well enough that I can that I can stream. Before I was doing a lot of watching though. I was doing a lot of watching other streams. But yeah, it's right now I'm not the most talkative because I'm sure you can hear my voice is kind of not the strongest right now. Sheesh, where is the darn entrance to the swamp? It's gotta be around here somewhere. I don't think this is it. Yeah, because we've been this way before. And as I said, we could. And some of you may say, why don't you go for Isle of the Dead? We could, but we're not. I don't think we're quite ready. Okay, good. Now Now, some of you may wonder why I'm going in this direction. It's because I'm going to rest. I'm going to use this time to rest. And see, this is a pretty safe place to rest. You know, this is... This is a pretty safe place, and if we get ambushed, we're probably going to be going up against some like jungle vines or something, which honestly is NBD. And then you're starting to get a little close. And still, so far, we have no one with a dexterity of 18. So let's go back down. Let's go back down. Let's go back to the river. Ooh, a whole bunch of jungle vines. Yep, Elgraf, you're still... Now, I usually don't do this, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hurry up the combat. Whenever you have multiple groups, especially like 3, 4, or 5, what you want to do is you want to basically cast some very tough spells, or I mean like a spell that affects the entire every monster, not just every monster in a group, but every monster. That's going to make things go faster. And by the way, we're not going to, I don't foresee us getting any more levels. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Let me try something. Okay, Gixer, let's try this. Does this happen to be where we use the east exit key? I finally found it. It only took me about an hour and 10 minutes. Woot woot. Woot woot. Yay yay. Okay, now I'm just gonna say this is a tough area, so we need to be a little. Okay, so here we go. Here comes the swamp. You emerge into the castle swamplands, the spooky marshes east of the castle. A path skirts in and out of its broody trees, enabling you to cautiously walk through the watery moor. Now, I do have swimming ability. Unfortunately, I don't think everyone is at maximum swimming or has enough. Just barely visible are in the boggy earth are faint little footprints made from some small hopping creature and which trail off into a nearby brush. Okay, so we've got some drow elves and some Wanti. The Wanti can wait. What should I do? Sorry, I'm thinking. Let's hope that these are enough. Whoa. Okay, there is an ad break coming up soon. I'm actually waiting for the ad to start. Just because I don't want you to like go into ad. I don't want to get interrupted by ads, and then you come out and you see that they're all of a sudden, it's a total party wipe. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what to do because pretty much everyone. See, our two spellcasters are dead. I mean, they're the ones that we really needed to keep alive. Okay. Now, normally I would maybe resurrect like one of the dead characters. The problem is that even if we resurrect them, they're still blinded. So it may not help much. Let's see, Sparkle, do you have anything that maybe we could use? Let's try the Amulet of Night. Let's see how that works. Dfortae, what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you heal wounds on Gixer. I'm not sure how much that's going to help, but see, you're hidden, and so you'll at least stay hidden. Donkey, oh boy, you've got some nice instruments. I'm not sure of the sleep resistance of the drow elves, but well, hey party, it's been nice knowing you. And tell me what I should do. Let's say there is a total party wipe. Maybe we'll crash. Oh, that would be freaking hilarious. That would be freaking hilarious if right when they die, the thing crashes. Just let me know what you think. I mean, I can do either one. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, now we have another problem. See, we have another problem because we've got the 1T, and because a lot of our party is blinded. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Plan B. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but right now I see this as my only viable option. So let's try it. So we're not out of the woods yet. Oh, great. This is actually not so bad. Who do we want to go after? And guess what? We crashed. The crash was bad timing. Why couldn't you have crashed when I was battling the like the drow elves? Why didn't you crash then? course, the question is, I have to remember where I last saved it. Unfortunately, I probably did. I know. Let Dfortae. Let's let this. Let's see. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get the right. There, that's better. Okay. So we are here. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm concentrating right now. Y'all remember when I said about how having stamina potions, it seems like a waste? I remember, I thought one of them had a... Someone, if I remember, I thought they had a... I thought someone had a potion... Yeah, cure light conditions. Yeah, I survived at least. Wow. Now, let's see. What do you have? Okay. So what I want to do now is right now I don't have the necessary materials to take care. I can resurrect Sparkle, but I don't really have like stamina. I do have stamina potions, but I let's see. Unless wait a minute, does Dfortae does have a cure lesser condition. And sorry, right now, as I said, oh, there is an ad break that's coming up. Okay, sorry I have not been very chatty, but I've been concentrating on getting my party back. So, Amulet of Life, that's going to go on Sparkle. Okay. So, Dfortae, I believe you have. Who has the heavy heals? Who has the heavy heal potions? Because I would rather use those. Yep. Wow, I can't believe that Cure Lesser Condition is actually took care of the sleep. Sorry, what I'm looking for is I know some of the characters had some heavy staminas. I'm trying to find who has them so we can get Sparkle up to full stamina. I mean, we can do it via spell, but I would rather. Okay. Okay, so I think we're ready to go back exploring. What I'd like to do, if possible, is see. Hopefully, I can get back to the castle. Hopefully, I can get back to the castle, and that way, what I can do is I can finish up my healing. In other words, I can finish up my resurrection. I can rest. I can rest, regain spell points. Let's see. Let's rearrange the characters. Okay, so everyone's in the right in about the right order that I would like. And as I said, we're going to keep Gixer alive. Gixer's going to be dead. And Gixer's probably thinking, oh, great, so what else is new? I'll tell you what, we've been lucky so far that we have not gotten any encounters yet. Well, I spoke too soon. Hey, dragonflies. Honestly, I'd say this is child's play. Really? How can I say this nicely? Oh, bleep. Hey, Dfortae, thank you. It's even worse. Look what I got. I'm now going after sirens. But thank you for coming on in. Okay, 3 sea serpents. I think I can handle this. Thank you for coming by, D-Forte, and to try something here. I just want to try something. I don't think, wait a minute, I have an idea. Okay, Camilio RGJ is rating with the party of six. Welcome on in, Camilio and Raiders. I'll be honest with you, I have not streamed for a couple months. I've not been feeling well, but I have been watching a lot of streams. I'll tell you what, you missed some fun a lot earlier. I don't know if you'd call it fun, where I had I had two characters that were blinded and were probably going to die, but somehow we ran away. I mean, we had two characters left. Somehow we ran away, resurrected the other characters, And now we're trying to what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get back to the castle so I can take care of the other characters. I'm actually in a pretty darn good position right now, um, where I'm actually at a fountain that restores both stamina and healing, and which is good because I do have some characters that are poisoned. And that's what the skull with the teardrop is. It used to be that poison they would represent it by a skull and crossbones, but that was the same as death. This is the D-Forte mod, which I like because it's balanced, but there's a lot of ambiguities that we're taking care of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rest a little bit. Okay, so Sparkle's back in the saddle again. Dfortae, let's get your health back. Okay, nice. So now all our characters have full health, except for Gixer. By the way, what does this fountain do? It restores stamina. I like that you take it. Okay. Okay, so all my characters are back to full strength. What I'm wanting to do, I'm wanting to see if I were to blow the Horn of Souls, if Karin would take me back to the castle entrance. That way, what I can do, I can I can go back into the castle and I can take my good old sweet time, bringing back Gixer. Right now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for who has the Horn of Souls. That would be Dfortae. So, the horn issues a haunting call which echoes far across the water. Eventually, the echoes fade away, and only the quiet rippling of the river is left to fill the silence. From out of the mists, a dark figure slowly emerges. Riding atop a long, slender boat, he gently guides it to the shore. I am Karan, ferryman of ashes. Have you any ashes for me? Yes, give the ashes to me. Okay, and it did work because I'm back in the castle again. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to concentrate on getting Gixer back to full health. You know, we'll need to first resurrect him, and then okay, so this is where we're gonna stay. I know someone has the stone of new. I know we have a stone of new life. I'm gonna use that. Okay, so Dfortae is going to use the Stone of New Life on Gixer. Okay, so Gixer is back. And letting you know I'm going to go to about 3 hours and 10 minutes. As I say, there's no rule you have to stick around. I'm just letting you know when I'm going to call it a night, because I'm starting to get a little tired, but I'm still not in too bad of shape. Okay, good. Now, normally what I would do is I would normally use potions here. But since we're in a safe space in the castle where we don't have to worry about being attacked by a three-headed, you know, monster that can do like 1,000 points of damage, I'm just going to use ordinary spells. Actually, I even have a better idea. I have a better idea. I have an even better idea. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so everyone is pretty much almost back to full health. we came out the wrong end. Now see, what my idea was is, if I remember correctly, there is a healing fountain in this area. There's a healing fountain in this area, so what we can do is we can access it. And so Gixxer, it's going to take a while. It also heals stamina too. Cool. And let's get everyone the original order. But I thank everyone for coming along. This actually was a last minute decision. I was like, do I want to? And I'm like, yeah, why not? I have not streamed in a while. And so what I decided is, I'm just going to be like, okay, let's stream. Now, by the way, level 16 characters against rats is kind of like, is like like level. I mean, it's like a mismatch, It's like the Philadelphia Eagles going against the like the youth football team in Philadelphia. It's like a mismatch. Now, normally this would be a good place for grinding, but that's usually early in the game. This is probably about levels 5 or level 6, where you're like, level 5 or level 6, where you are where you're like lower level. But in this case, now notice that all my party is back to 100%. So what I did is I said that famous last words. I'm like, let's go for the swamp. I'm ready for it. Yeah. No. Now that being said, I think I did run into some. I'm not saying some bad luck because one of my spells did fizzle. But I'll be honest with you, I think I also made some mistakes myself. Let's see how much everyone has. 101. That being said, I think honestly, I think it's gonna take a while. And it's not gonna be very exciting stream, but I think the one thing I really need to do is I really need to replenish my supply. So what I want to do is I want to go here and I want to see what Lamont has. And maybe see if there's something I don't really need. Okay, so let's see. What have you got, Lamont? The only potion you seem to have is invisibility. Okay, what I'm going to do in the meantime is I am going to I have several items that I don't know what they do. I mean, they've got names. It's like, "Oh yeah, I know what they are." But and that's what I want to do. I want to be like, "Okay, what do all of these items do?" Okay, resurrect, that's obvious. Ring of deftness. Lynx ring. Let's see, what does the lynx ring do? Ooh, lynx ring gives you 4 attacks per round. So you know what I'm gonna do? As much as I like you to have the Anka Fire, let's have you equip the Lynx Ring because I didn't know I had a special power. So lynx ring. It doesn't mention anything about a special power, so. But yeah, I think. Okay, ring of deftness that increases dexterity. We don't really need that. Okay, what does the ring of truth do? Okay, it casts Sane Mind. It does give you some psionic and hypnosis. Yeah, so I may. So once my Amulet of Night is used up, I may change it for the Ring of Truth. But right now, I like aromatic salts. What do they do? Okay. 20% paralysis protection. Not bad. Not bad. That being said, I still like the Ankh of Fire because. Okay. Ring of Hiding. Ring of Hiding. Ring of Hiding increases your ninjutsu by 2 to, I believe it's 2 to 6. We don't need that because okay, so why don't we. So let's do that, because what that's gonna do is. And the reason I'm doing this is mainly to free up inventory space. Like I say, we're eventually going to be using the Ankh of Dexterity. Okay, so let's look up wins. I'll be honest with you, I'm getting rid of it. Giant Bardiche is not that impressive. Giant Bardiche, it's like has -8 initiative, and it doesn't do a whole heck of a lot of damage. Okay, we've got one more character to examine. That's Hellgraph. Let's see if Hellgraph wants to get Staff Magicus. Nah, I'm gonna sell it. I think it's as much as nice as it is. Ouch! 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 Um, Kazuiki1556, welcome on in. Hey, first time. Thank you. Thank you for coming on in. This is Wizardry 6. This is actually the Dfortae mod. So you may look at it, you may say, "Wait a minute, you're playing Wizardry 7. Why does it say Wizardry 6?" And it's essentially Dfortae did a modification where he remodded the Wizardry 6 game in the Wizardry 7 engine. Did some things to help what we call balance it. So for example, it's like some of the elite classes, like a lot of the elite classes, like your Valkyrie Lord, you can only get you can only you only get spells every other level, so your advancement is a lot slower. And some of the classes were like overpowered, some were underpowered, some were changed. Like for example, bards. Bards can no longer cast spells, but bards have an incredible variety of weapons. I mean, it probably is like, I mean, not weapons, but instruments. There's probably about 25 or 30 instruments that they have. Actually have not played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. I haven't. I don't know. I'm kind of more old school. I guess I'm a little bit shy about trying new things. But maybe at some point I just need to dive on in. And we don't need them. Really, game? It's like we don't even move. It's like, ha ha, another encounter. But you can see right now we're going through monsters like a hot knife goes through butter. I'm not saying that's okay. I'm looking for Queequeg. A silent, mysterious dark man appears from out of the shadows. May I interest you in a bargain? By the way, you should try the mystery oil in its on sale. Well, we've passed through the mystery oil part of the game a long time ago. That was probably episode 20 something. Oh boy. Let's do lore. Let's see what he has to say. Why, I haven't heard a thing. do, honest? Seriously, game? At least these monsters are like, all we have to do is sneeze on them and they die. Okay, so right now what we're probably, and this may take us to the end, to the 3 hour 10 minute mark, is we are going to probably get a lot of potions. And the reason being is because, let's just say I had an extremely close call where my party pretty much almost got all wiped out. And by the way, if you notice in the title, this is an Iron Man run. I think most of you know what that means, but for those of you that don't, Iron Man run is where you do not save. So in other words, what happens is if the whole party gets killed, what you do is you just start over and start rolling again. Let me check on that frozen battle axe, because I really haven't used it. It's not a bad weapon. The problem is it's only primary weapon. If one could wield the frozen battle axe in the offhand or as a secondary weapon, then that would be much better. Yeah. May I interest you in a bargain? Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just And while I'm here, I might as well actually load up on Cure Poison potions. because I'm gonna need them. Because I'm gonna need them. They're going to. Because if any of you, I think it was about at the about 135 mark. That was, I mean, it was literally touch and go. And then I also had another situation where I had about 3 out of 4 characters poisoned. And so what I had to do is I had to essentially go through, because what happens is if a character dies and you resurrect them, there's actually 2 things you need to deal with. First of all, they probably only have about 10 to 15% of the hit points that they normally have. Secondly, their stamina is barely, they barely have any stamina. So what you have to do is you actually have to, you but yeah, the thing is so what I'm doing here is I'm loading up on potions that I'm going to need. And especially the important one is cure poison, because I think only one of my characters has cure poison as a spell. And I think what I need to do is at some point is I need to I also need to go through have each character list all of the spells for each character, because I may get some books for them. And the thing about this game is books are great, because what you can do is you can actually learn. Oh crap! Forgot to merge. So let's say a character does not know the spell direction, which they can learn. For example, maybe they're eligible to learn, direction, but they don't have it in their book, in their spell book. What you can do is you can buy a book of direction, and you can have that character scribe it. And now they know the spell direction. And that's an easy way of getting lots of spells. One thing you want to be careful of is you do not want to accidentally hit the fight button. That's the last thing you want to do is accidentally fight Queequeg. Okay, what I'm going to do now is please stick around because I am going to be looking at a possible raid target. I am gonna, as I said, usually I always, and I want to thank Camilio RGJ for the raid, and I also want to thank everyone that supported me in my first stream back in a while. And unfortunately, I don't see any really good raid targets. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna end the stream. I want to thank everyone for watching. I'm hoping to stream in a few more days because I'm now feeling much better. So you all have a great night and thank you. And in summary, we survived. Thank you very much.